In a quaint village, nestled among rolling hills, lived a group of 5 friends: Olivia, Lucas, Mia, Ethan, and Ava. They were inseparable, their bond strengthened by shared childhood memories. One summer they decided to spend a weekend at an old abandoned farmhouse on the outskirts of the village. The farmhouse was steeped in mystery and tales of paranormal occurrences. Despite the warnings of the villagers, the friends were determined to make it their weekend getaway. As they arrived at the farmhouse, its weathered facade seemed to gaze at them with empty windows, and an eerie silence hung in the air. As night descended, they gathered around a campfire in the backyard, reminiscing and sharing laughter. But the warmth of the fire couldn't dispel the unease that settled among them. Olivia noticed an old piano in one corner of the farmhouse, its keys covered in dust. She chuckled, suggesting they play a song to lighten the mood. Lucas, a gifted pianist, sat at the piano, his fingers dancing across the keys. A haunting melody filled the air, its melancholic notes seeping into the souls of his friends. The tune was beautiful, yet carried a somber undertone that sent shivers down their spines. As the last note resonated, the wind outside seemed to pick up, rustling the leaves with an eerie rhythm that mimicked the melody. The friends exchanged uneasy glances, the spell broken by their unease. Ethan laughed nervously, blaming the eerie atmosphere on their own imaginations. As the night wore on, they settled into sleeping bags, the shadows dancing on the walls as the fire's embers dimmed. Sleep proved elusive as the farmhouse seemed to come alive with whispers and distant footsteps. Olivia's unease grew, and she thought she heard the faint sound of the piano's keys being softly pressed. Unable to resist the pull of curiosity, Olivia crept out of her sleeping bag and tiptoed toward the piano. The moonlight filtered through the windows, casting an otherworldly glow on the keys. She hesitated, her fingers trembling as she pressed down a single key. The sound echoed through the farmhouse, and an eerie silence followed. Just as Olivia was about to return to her sleeping bag, a soft, mournful melody filled the air. The piano keys moved on their own, playing a haunting tune that seemed to seep into her very bones. She stumbled back, her heart racing, and her friends awoke to the eerie sound. As they gathered around the piano, the melody continued, growing more intricate and mesmerizing. The keys played themselves, their rhythm a siren's call that lured the friends deeper into the heart of the farmhouse. Panic set in, and they tried to leave, but an invisible force held them in place. The melody became more frantic, its notes rising to a crescendo that shattered the windows and echoed through the night. The walls of the farmhouse seemed to pulse with a dark energy, and the air grew thick with a malevolent presence. In a final surge of fear, the friends broke free from the invisible grip, racing out of the farmhouse as the haunting melody followed them. They fled into the night, their hearts pounding with a mixture of terror and relief. The farmhouse stood empty once more, its piano's melody fading into the darkness. From that night on, the friends were forever changed. The haunting melody haunted their dreams, a reminder of the darkness they had encountered. The farmhouse remained abandoned, a silent witness to the inexplicable events that had unfolded within its walls. And the melody continued to play on, carried by the wind, a haunting echo of the horrors they had faced. In a misty forest on a secluded mountain, there was an old cabin. It looked old and creepy with its worn-out wood and cloudy windows. Even though it looked spooky, 5 friends, Emily, Alex, Sarah, David, and Michael, wanted some adventure and rented it for a weekend to take a break from their busy lives. When they got there, they were excited. They wanted to have fun and relax after their tiring journey. When Emily opened the cabin's door, it made a creepy creaking sound, and they could see inside. But the air inside felt cold and strange, like something was off. As the sun went down, they sat around the fireplace telling stories and enjoying the warmth. But after a while, they started noticing strange things. Doors that were closed tightly would open by themselves, and weird shadows moved around the room. They felt uneasy, probably because they were in an unfamiliar place. During the night, they had unsettling dreams. The shadows on the walls looked scary, like they were turning into strange shapes. Emily dreamt that something was chasing her. Alex woke up sweaty because he thought he heard whispers. Sarah dreamt about an old ritual in the cabin, and David saw images of people with hollow eyes who used to live there. In the morning, they talked about these weird experiences and felt uneasy. To distract themselves, they looked around the cabin for clues about its history.
Emily found an old diary under a loose floorboard. Its pages were old and faded, and they told a creepy story. The diary belonged to people who had rented the cabin before. They started excited but got more and more scared. They wrote about doors that led to nowhere, dreams that felt real, and always feeling like they were being watched. The last thing they wrote was about trying to leave but not being able to. The friends started feeling scared because what happened to those people in the diary was similar to their own experiences. Doors that should have led outside opened to walls. Shadows seemed to reach out, and they heard strange whispers they couldn't understand. Days and nights went by, and it was hard to tell reality from dreams. When they tried to leave, they ended up back at the cabin. They got really scared because they were stuck in the same situation as the people in the diary. They looked at the diary for help and found a clue. Face your fears and break the cycle. With courage, they confronted their deepest fears, even the ones they kept secret. As they did that, the cabin's hold on them got weaker. Shadows went away, doors worked normally, and the whispers stopped. When the sun came up and the mist cleared, the friends came out of the cabin. They were scared but happy that it was finally over. They left the cabin behind, knowing that some places have hidden secrets and facing fears can make scary things go away.
Amidst the haunting echoes of a forsaken ship, 5 friends set sail towards a night they'll never forget, chasing both hidden treasure and the chilling secrets that lie within its ghostly heart. On a summer night, a group of adventurous friends set sail on an abandoned ship they found stranded on a deserted island. Curiosity got the best of them, and they hoped to find hidden treasures or unravel the ship's mysterious past. As the vessel glided across the dark ocean, it soon became apparent that they weren't alone. Faint echoes of laughter and music filled the air, even though no one else was on board. The friends exchanged nervous glances, but their curiosity kept them exploring. As they ventured deeper into the ship's heart, they stumbled upon a locked room. Unable to resist, they broke in, only to discover a haunting secret. The room was filled with the belongings of a long-lost crew, their photos capturing the final moments of their lives. Suddenly, the ship came alive, creaking and groaning as if awakened by the intrusion. With terror gripping their hearts, they realized that the ship was a ghostly vessel, forever trapped in a time loop of its tragic past. The spirits of the crew sought revenge on anyone who dared to disturb their resting place. Can the friends find a way to break the curse and escape the vengeful grasp of the ghost ship, or will they join the crew's tormented souls forever? Hey guys, which story and narration you liked the best? Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, then please subscribe to the channel.